fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Austin Armadillos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Herbert back to the air. Open man, it's Allen. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And at the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Herbert on third down now. Henry's got it out on the left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The return is Reed. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going again. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
On 1st down, it's Scott. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Eckler, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Armadillos 21. Chargers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously, the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down, this could set him back.
Position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Focusing on me with some jalapenos. Barbados with the hustle package The strength of destination is all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
The offense retains possession.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.